Welcome back. Now, if you're just joining us today on E-Magazine, we're looking at the music business and where it is today in Kenya. And in studios with me today having that conversation is Cyprian Ongeri, who is the CEO of Jumbo Sound Records. Now, Cyprian, you've broken it down for us. We've gotten to understand how the music business in Kenya works so far. Now, I want to, when you look at the music business globally, places like Nigeria, places like Tanzania, even South Africa, even the United States itself, music is something that contributes a large amount of money to the country's economy itself. Now, when you look at Kenya, you cannot even say that.
No. It's, you see, somebody was saying, you see in California itself, the economy is run by the entertainment industry, which is basically music, acting,
movie, cinema, everything.
Yeah. There's a lot of big people who have made it in the US.
Yes.
Out of music. You have the Jay-Z, the Beyonce. I mean, you can name them. There's a lot of them. Don't go that far. Just come to our neighbors.
Tanzania
is right here. Diamond lives large.
Diamond
he lives larger than
yes.
some presidents.
Yes.
And it's all out of music. You see? For us back in Kenya here.
What are we doing wrong?
You see, there's no support. You look at all levels of basically the music, because like I told you, music is just about us. It's like a circle.
Okay.
You start from this end to the next, and they are all interconnected, so that if one end is not working, then it affects the whole thing. Now you see, our government doesn't care about music. They passed a bill. I don't know how far it's going. Nothing is really changing. We have the CMOs who basically don't care. They take all the money. They are saying we are using it for running the business.
Okay.
And whatever they are doing, these guys don't have money, so the artists don't have money. When the artists don't have money, the record labels don't have money. Because if the artists don't have money, they won't come to record. Or if they come, they're gonna record tukona elfu mbili, and you see, what are we gonna do with 2K, When we don't have the money, then we lack the motivation, to produce that. Because for you music is all about creativity. You have to be in that state of mind that you are at peace, to be able to produce that good music.
Wow.
You can't just wake up and, because the music is there, let's do it. There's that state of mind that you have to be, that is at peace. And that I'm doing this music and this is what I want to achieve from there. So, see, if these guys are not working from one end, then it's going to affect the whole thing. Hata si ikifika kwa studio, even the producer is like, in any case, nothing's going to happen. I'm going to produce the music, it's not going to get played.
It's not going to go anywhere.
You have DJs who are basically unethical in a way. Because let me tell you one thing, there is a huge conflict of interest when you have a DJ who's also now trying to manage a record label.
Very true.
You cannot grab into the jury, pick one fight and run with it. And that happens actually. There's a couple DJs that we know. They produce the music, then they're the ones playing the music. Like, how are you going to do that?
In order for us to move into that space where, our music industry is growing, is bringing in money to our economy, we have the government. The government needs to support us.
It's actually, when you look at it, you see the levels I told you that basically create the circle. One of them, just one needs to work.
And then
just one needs to work. If the government says we are working, and they actually work for the artists, and they say, we want to make money out of music. Look at Nigeria. Nigerians, people invest in the artists and music.
Yes.
Let's just have, even the government, because the government, they have the money, they can do it.
They invest in it.
They say, we are going to do just 1 year. We invest in this music thing, and we push the music. We make sure the laws are favorable, and we make sure that the artists are making money, and we check on these CMOs, and these are, and we do the 70% Kenyan music, play 70%. You see, just that one input will make sure that the 70% Kenyan music being played, that means there's money coming out of royalties.
Yes.
And the government makes sure that the media stations, they really pay that money. Because a couple of them don't pay.
Yeah.
The money gets paid, and they make sure that the money, once it gets to the CMOs, 70% goes to the artist. You see? Yeah. Now, if the artists have the money, they're going to come to the studio. And then we are going to sit there. We are very motivated. We love what is happening. We know music is going to get played. It's going to pay us. We do great music.
Well, I do hope that, you know, it moves into that at some point.
It's honestly simple. It's just one level needs to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I want us to take a look at this poll we posed earlier on, just to see what people's thoughts are on whether the music industry is favorable towards Kenyan artists.
Yeah.
So you can clearly see no, it's 59%, and yes, it's 41%. Not a big, it's quite a big difference, not too big as well.
Yeah.
But is it surprising to you?
I'm just surprised that there's 41% who are saying
yes.
you know, I don't know. Maybe they're living in a hole. You know, because honestly,
perhaps maybe because a lot of people do not know what's really happening in the music industry in Kenya. We just see the cover. We don't know what's happening inside the book.
but for you to sit and listen to radio for 1 hour and listen to just one Kenyan song, that should tell you something.
That's an issue.
You know?
We have someone here who wrote, I think her name is Miss Edith. This music industry is not favorable to Kenyan artists. We have a long way to go. So clearly there's one person. I think she's one of the no.
Yeah, I'm with her. That's exactly what it is. You
so
know, we still have a long way to go.
Okay.
It's possible. You know, it's doable, like I told you. Like I said, it's just one level needs to work.
Okay.
Yeah. If it's not the government, if it's for us to work, we need the money. You know, because record labels are not as endowed. You know,
need the support
financially. We need the support. If you get the money, right now, if I have 1 M and I'm supposed to push an album, you'll see the change. But
true.
you see, you don't have that kind of money. So the person who can easily do that, they have the money, the resources, and whatever they need to do, the power to make it change is actually the government. Make sure the CMOs work, make sure the money gets to the artist.
Great. Now, thank you so much, Cyprian, for joining me today in E-Magazine, giving us that insightful information. I'm pretty sure a lot of individuals trying to get into this industry have really gotten the chance to understand where it is today and where it's going. Right. Okay. Thank you so much once again.
Thank you so much.
Now, we're going to take a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to jump right into Fashion Express. As it's a rainy season, we're going to give you some ideas of how to dress in this cold weather. Don't go anywhere. You're watching E-Magazine.